Welcome back. Let me greet you again this evening. I'm back. It's always great and wonderful to be back and share what I do with you and to hear what people say and understand that this is very important to me because as a life coach and a certified life coach, I'm deeply committed to guiding individuals through personal transformations, ensuring that they emerge with a strong sense of purpose and fulfillment in life. That is my commitment and that is my passion. Seeing people, coming out of their shell and growing as individuals and, uncovering hidden talents that they might have not known growing up because of whatever it is they got to hear, as they were growing up or what they got to experience that they may make them forget who they are. So it's my really commitment to just guide people through life. Let's face it, in life, we do not find any manuals on how to live life. So many people, they are stuck. They do not know what to do, where to go, how to change their lives. So that is why we are here as life coaches to hold their hands so that they face the challenges of this life not alone, but with someone who's there to always help them and make them see things that they could have missed if they were alone. So that is what I do for those who do not know. And it's always great to hear the feedback from people. So don't stop speaking. Keep the feedback coming. I enjoy hearing from you and how, this program is changing your lives. It's really what I do so that you do not stay stuck in one place and so that in really you find who you are. And that brings us to today's topic. Today we're talking about finding your authentic self and living your true life so that you are fulfilled at the end of the day. Now you live a fulfilling life where you understand who you are, your values, your beliefs, your rules that you live by, and who you've decided to be in this world. It's very important to decide this is who I am. This is who I want to be. This is how I'm going to live my life. You have to take a very conscious decision and and be aware of what you're saying so that if you are to explain to someone who you are able to explain without struggling because this is who you've decided to be. You've taken this decision because of what you've seen, what you've learned, and what you want to build for yourself. Now, it's very important for you to live a very authentic life where you are honest with yourself. And to be honest with yourself, you need to understand your strengths, you need to understand your weaknesses, you need to understand what you still need to improve upon, what you still need to do so that you become slowly this person that you want to become in this world. Now, when you know your strengths, it's easy to capitalize on them so that the real you comes out. Because the more you use what you're strong at and what you're strong in, the more you are able to go out confidently. The more you put in, the extra efforts because you know deep down this is who you are and you are made to be this person. You understand your talents, you understand your skills, this you understand, and you are passionate about who you are and what you want to do in this life. So in order for you to do this, You need to understand your strengths. You need to understand your weaknesses. What is your weak point? What are you not so good at? And when you understand this, what can you do to build the skills you don't have, that don't come naturally out of you? You know, there are people who speak and they speak with ease, and there are people who struggle to speak because it's not in them. Maybe they are shy, they are very introverted people who find it difficult to communicate and to stand in front of an audience. So with people like that, they will need, coaching, so that they find the confidence to learn and to speak boldly without any fear in front of people. It takes you understanding what your weakness is. And when you find your weakness, not allowing your weakness to be stop, you can say a stumbling block in your life, in your future, in your career, in your personal life. So don't allow your weakness to be a stumbling block in your life. There's always something to do about something. There's always something that can help with that. There's always someone that can help with that. So if you've realized you are lacking this, get the necessary help. Find someone that can assist you, especially if it's something that has to do with your everyday life. If it has to do with your day-to-day life, it's something you have to work on, and you will have to work hard on, so that you develop the skill, you develop whatever it is you need to develop that you do not have. And once you do that, you will be able to come out and to perform at your best in everything that you do. So, finding your authentic self, it's very important to find your values, your beliefs, your rules, and who you are, and why you've decided to be the person that you've decided to be. Now, your values, they make you who you are. Your values are the things you value in life. If you value honesty, you cannot lie. If you value honesty, you cannot lie. So it's things like that that you have to look at and say, what are my values in life? What are my beliefs? And I'm talking about values that are personal to you, not the ones you've received from your mother, your father. We all brought up by our families, and they instill certain values in us. But it's okay as you grow up to let go of certain values, and pick up more along the way that really speaks about who you are and speaks to who you are. And as you discover these things as you go on, then you become a better person, and you live up to these values, what is expected of you. This is who you will be in this world, because you value this, you value that, you value progress in life, you value peace, you value honesty. And if you value these things, that is who you will be, because this is what you will live your life guided by. And the people then that you will invite in your life, they will have to value the same things that you value. There's no way you can value honesty and then invite people or welcome people into your life who are not honest, or put up with people who are not honest. This will speak against your values. And if it does that, it will frustrate you. And if it frustrates you, you will not be happy. You will be miserable, because inside, deep inside of you, you value this thing that is now not available to you, and not just that it is not available, you feel like someone is stealing something from you, because a piece of you is not sitting comfortably, You are not whole. Let me put it this way. Your values, your beliefs, your rules, and what you love, these are the things that complete you. And the minute someone comes and interferes with one of these things, or not someone, something comes and interferes with one of these things, you will lack stability. You will not perform at your best, because now a part of you is broken. A part of you is not complete. So for you to go back to your normal self, you need to find out what is it that is gone. What is it that is taken from me, that I'm not feeling well, I'm not feeling complete anymore. And the minute you realize, hang on, since I've experienced this with this kind of a person, he's been lying to me so many times. He's been disrespecting me so many times. He's been belittling me so many times. And ever since this person has been around and has been saying all these things or doing these things to me, a part of me is going slowly every single time this is happening in my life. And the minute you sit down and you are able to realize that and identify these things, and this person that is causing you this pain or that is shaking your world, then you are able to say, how do I then go back to normal? And the only way for you to go back to normal is for you to eliminate certain things and maybe certain people in your life, so that you go back to normal. What is needed is for you to live a life that is fulfilling, a life that is satisfying. You cannot live a life that is satisfying if your values are someone is messing around with them, because they're messing around with who you are. And you cannot live a happy life and a healthy life when someone is messing around with your life. So it is important then to be honest with yourself. I don't like this, I like this. And why I don't like this is because of one, two, three. Why I like this, it is because it brings out the best out of me. And it keeps me motivated. It keeps me, excited in this life. Now, that is the aim at the end of the day, to live a healthy, happy life. And for you to live a happy, healthy life, you must be honest with yourself, and you must be surrounded by the people that value your peace and value your values, value your beliefs, value who you are and what is close to your heart. So that is how we become better people in this world, when we sit down and ask ourselves very important questions. These are the things I do with my clients. We sit down and we ask, why are you unhappy? Someone comes and says, I'm not happy, I need to talk to you, or I need to meet with you. Let's set up something. And I'm not happy. And the important thing is to find out, why are you not happy? What is causing the unhappiness in your life? And then the person starts unpacking what has happened lately that is changing your life. When was the last time were you happy? Now, these are the questions I'd like to, put out there. If you are finding yourself unhappy and you are uncomfortable and something is just not sitting well with you, you are not excited anymore, and you've lost confidence. So, what has happened? What has changed? And it's for you to go back and dig deeper and find that one thing or those things that have happened in your life, or that have come to cause this unhappiness, or this discomfort in your life. So once you find that, then it will be easy for you to now seek a solution. How do you move forward so that you go back to your normal state? What I've found is that so many times we tolerate what we should not be tolerating in our lives. And we wonder why we're depressed, why we're frustrated, why we are not progressing in life, why we're not happy, why we don't have peace, why we don't sleep anymore, why we lack confidence in who we are. It's because we've allowed the wrong people in our space, and we've listened to wrong things being said to us many times. and we've allowed that to continue in our lives instead of addressing that and dealing with that and getting rid of this negativity and toxic things that you don't need and toxic people that you don't need. You allow that to stay longer and to come and then poison your mind or come and change your life in a negative way, and you stick with that because you now you've accepted this is what your life is like. So we can't just accept what is wrong. We cannot settle for less. That is a mistake people make, and we make that until we learn that we deserve better and we are more valuable and our lives are more valuable than what we welcome and what we allow. So we need to understand what is causing the hurt, the pain, and the unhappiness and deal with that so that we can free ourselves from negativity and be able to build good lives for ourselves. Now it starts, the reason I'm talking about these things, when we're talking living your authentic, being your authentic self and living your authentic self and living a life that is fulfilling, it is because for you to live a life that is fulfilling and being authentic, you have to be honest with who you are and about who you are and say, this is who I am, this is what I like. You draw a picture of what kind of a life you see for yourself. And once you've done that, and in that picture, the people who need to be there, the people who don't need to be there, this will help you decide on a way forward so that you're able then to work on a way forward that will lead to peace, that will lead to a life that is lived, a satisfying life, a life that is filled with confidence, where you get your groove back and you start dreaming big again. You start seeing yourself as this valuable person who deserves to be loved, who deserves to be respected, who deserves to live, in this world and not tolerate what is not good because you think you have to. You don't have to, because this will affect your confidence. This will affect how you perform in everything in life, how you look at things, how you look at yourself. So you have to really eliminate certain things and certain people so that you find, inner peace, you find confidence, you find your reason to living this life and being excited living this life every single day. Now we need to understand that when we know our values, our beliefs, our rules, we need to be unapologetic about our values. We need to be unapologetic about our beliefs. We need to be unapologetic because this is our life. This is my life. Now I have a say in my life about what happens in my life. So I must not apologize for being me. I must not apologize for being true to myself. I must not apologize for doing what is best for myself as long as it is not hurting anybody, as long as it is not interfering with other people's lives, as long as it is not affecting other people's lives, because it should not, what I do with my life to better my life should not affect other people negatively. Now, if they then affect my life and my space negatively, I should get rid of that. So we need to know our values, our beliefs, so that we keep to that and not apologize for being who we are. And we need to stay humble and grounded to keep on learning and learning, discovering new things about ourselves and this world that we live in. Every single day, there's something new to learn. I've discovered that. And you learn what you need to learn and not be a person who knows it all and be proud and think that there's no need for you to learn anything because there's always something to learn. And we need to understand, we need to then change our minds. We need to change our minds for our lives to change. Our mindset must change. And when our mindset has changed, our world will change. How we look at things, our perspective on life will change because we've changed our mindset. Remember, you can't change if your mind is still the same. The things you do and the things you see, they will always be the same if your mind is still the same. So you need to understand your mind, where is it now? For you to change the mind. Why must it change? Where is it now? Where do you want it to be? And where do you want your life to go? And as you understand these things, you will make the necessary changes, sometimes with someone helping you, because sometimes it's not easy to do it alone. Change is not easy alone. It's always easy when you get help, but you need to get someone that you know you can trust. You can be honest with that person so that they help you live your best life. They bring out that potential that's been hidden for a very long time. It's very sad to see people wasting their potential, living their lives the way other people have decided for them, not the way they've decided to live. So we need to look at life differently and ask, who am I? Why do I exist? What do I want to achieve? Where do I want to see myself in this much period? And what will get me there? And what do I have to learn to get there? What do I have to get rid of to get there? There are many people who are stuck in relationships that are not serving them any good, any well, but they're stuck in those relationships until someone comes and wakes them up and say, you deserve better. Until they open up to someone, they realize their value, they realize that they deserve respect, they deserve someone who will walk this life, building them instead of tearing them apart. And once they understand this, they wake up and they make changes and their lives change. So sometimes you need that wake up call, or that somebody who will open your eyes to things you were not seeing all along on your own. Let's live our authentic life. Let's be ourselves. Let us live a life that is fulfilling first to you before anybody else. Because if you are not satisfied with the life that you are living, you are going to be very unhappy. If you are not satisfied with your choices and decisions in life, you're going to be unhappy. At the end of the day, you must sleep at night. You must not cry at night. Be honest with yourself and look at what is causing you hurt and walk away. Be honest with yourself and look at what could improve and make sure that it improves. That is how your life will become better. And instead of looking at other people and being jealous of them and being, and feeling small, we can do something about our own lives where we can improve and develop self-esteem and confidence and be able to go out and do things that we always thought we could not do. But before we can do this, we must be true to ourselves. So many people start businesses because other people have started businesses. So many people have seen people prosper in certain areas of life, and they go and try to do what other people are doing and wonder why they are miserable and unhappy. So, whatever you set yourself to go out and do, let it be something that you love. Let it be something that's dear to your heart. Let it be something that you really live for, you believe that you were made for, so that whenever difficult times come, you are able to still get yourself up and keep pushing because this is something you're passionate about. It will be easy to get up when difficulties come if it's something that you love doing. But if you just after money and after power and out to get other people and show them that you too can do it, you're going to be frustrated. If you want to show people you can also be in a relationship and be married because everyone else expects that of you, you're going to be frustrated. So choose things and people that are going to bring out the best in you, come and add value to your life rather than coming to devalue your life and devalue who you are. where you can be honest even in front of them and not hide anything. You can be yourself in front of them and not feel like you're being judged. So these are the things we need to be careful about when we want to live a life that is fulfilling, a life that is satisfying, a life that we will not be ashamed of at the end of the day. That's what I want us to talk about today. Are you living your authentic life? Are you being authentic every single day? Are you true to yourself? Are you really living a life that you will look back 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now and be proud of? That life that you will be proud of one day, it starts with you being honest with yourself. It starts with you doing things that bring out the best out of you and things that will satisfy you. And for you to continue living that life so that one day you look back and you're proud, you need to be consistent. So if you're going to get rid of certain things and certain people, be consistent so that you keep the right people in your life and keep the right mindset so that you are focused every single day. That is what I wanted us to talk about today. I hope this will make you look around you and look at your heart and look at your life and make you see exactly where you are and how you can move forward in life so that you can live your best life. I'm here to guide you through this life. I know it doesn't come with any manuals or anything like that, but there are people who have the skill, to get you out of your frustration, to get you out of your misery. And sometimes it takes you watching this and you understanding, maybe I need change in my life. Then this is how I need to go about doing it. Don't sit and be miserable forever. Don't sit and do things that don't make sense to you. Don't sit and live a life using beliefs and values that someone else has chosen for you. Be very careful when you invite something in your life and someone in your life so that you don't let anyone come and distract your life and disturb your peace at the end of the day. You want to grow, you want to improve. So do this with the right people, the right mindset, so that you see the world for what it really is, not what people say it is. You see yourself for who you really are, not what people say you are, so that you can do better where you need to improve, so that you can excel at what you're good at without people interfering with that. So don't let people interfere with who you are and who you are called to be in this life. And only you, guided deeply by God inside of you, will know who you are. Before people can come and tell you who you are, you need to know that yourself. You need to have confidence, and you can develop this confidence as you live your authentic self and become honest with yourself and make the necessary changes around you, where you end up living your best life, no matter what is going on and no matter what is around and what is not around you. Are you living your best life? As I'm leaving you today, I want to ask again, are you living your best life? Are you being true to yourself? Is the life that you're living the life you were dreaming about when you were young? Is this the life you would have, if someone were to draw me a picture of the life you want to live, is this the life you would draw, the life that you have now? And if not, may I ask you to make the changes? Because you know what? Tomorrow is not promised to anyone. If you keep pushing things off, tomorrow you may not be here. And the question is, when are you ever going to be happy? When are you ever going to grow? When are you ever going to be proud of yourself? When are you ever going to do things that are making you proud? When are you ever going to have peace and sleep at night? When are you going to receive the respect that you're not receiving now? It starts today. Don't delay. Make the changes today. It's not too late. You can change it today. It's never too late to make changes in life. No matter how many times you've fallen and you've gotten it wrong, today is still the right day to make those changes. Don't keep it too long that you get to a point where you are too old and there's no more, there's nothing else you can do about it. Today is still a chance for you to wake up. Can you do yourself a favor and get up and do the right thing for yourself? Live your authentic life today, not tomorrow. Live your authentic life that is fulfilling today, not tomorrow. I love you and I hope this is helping you. And I hope that you grow and become a better person and you surround yourself with those who love and want the best for you. Bye. See you again next week. Bye.